Gemini, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of April. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Gemini, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge for the month of April is the Seven of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords in reverse, okay? So Gemini, for many of you, your biggest challenge moving into the month of April is the Seven of Wands. I feel like there's a lot of defensive energy coming from you. It's like you're trying to guard yourself, you're trying to protect yourself. You may, be in this place of not wanting to confront something or not wanting to see something for what it is. Your important message here is I actively hold true to my values. So there could be something here that you believe in, that you strongly believe in, but maybe other people don't see it from your perspective. And as a result of that, you are creating some sort of barrier between you and others. We're going to clarify the Seven of Wands and see why it is your challenge for the month of April in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Five of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Five of Swords. So I'm really strongly getting in the recent past for many of you, there was some sort of situation in your life where there was a conflict, okay? And this conflict that you had with this person could have been with another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I do feel like this conflict that you had between you and this person did lead to some sort of separation. I do feel like a lot of you felt like you were standing up for what you truly believed in your point of view, your perspective here in the recent past. So we're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Ace of Swords, the Star, and the Nine of Swords. I feel like there's an important message here in the present moment about your future, okay? And the important message here for you is I am inspired and positive about my future. And the question you have to ask yourself is, are you truly, inspired by the potential that can happen for you in the near future? Because there's some sort of important message here that you need to hear and know in the present moment. Now, there is also something here that is coming to light. It says, I am ready for a breakthrough to success. So there's something here about the truth coming to light. The reason why you feel anxiety, fear, depression, sadness, whatever emotion, mental emotion that you're feeling in your mind that's really holding you back has a lot to do with something here you need to see for what it is, okay? And a lot of us don't want to confront the truth. We prefer to, go online and listen to readings that are positive and nice and live in a fantasy. And the truth is we need to come down from this fantasy and see something for what it is in order to be prepared for what the future is going to bring us, okay? So there's an important message here that you need to hear. We're going to find out what that is when we clarify. Now, in the near future, you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Five of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So I do feel in the near future, for many of you, you are choosing to completely release yourself from something here. You're abandoning something, you're letting it go. The reason why you're letting this situation go is because it doesn't serve you anymore. It doesn't hold any value for you anymore. So as a result of that, you're choosing to completely disconnect from it. I do see that this disconnection that is happening in the near future could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or if this is not a specific person, this could be you. King of Wands, okay? I am successful in all that I do. So you may be realizing that there's something here that you need to completely release in order for you to find the success that you want. I am getting that you're the King of Wands. I don't feel like this is a specific person. So we're going to find out more about this when we clarify. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Wands, Three of Wands, Three of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Three of Cups. all in reverse, okay? So what you don't see coming for many of you is the fact that a lot of you are still in some sort of position right now where you're releasing some sort of pain, okay, between you and a specific person, air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Cancer. You're disconnecting from the idea of reconciling with this person. You are trying to move on with your life. It's been extremely difficult for you to move on from this situation. I do feel that there is a lesson to be learned here. Like I've mentioned in your previous reading, some of you are not going to like what I'm about to tell you. You all know that this channel is meant to help you move forward. It's not meant to lie to you and tell you what you want to hear and, you know, be in this place of fantasy for 10 minutes and be in this place of everything is positive, everything is great, when the truth is there are problems in the world. We need to face them so that we can move on and move forward. And that's what this channel is here for, okay? So for many of you, what you don't see coming is the fact that you will have to deal with some sort of pain that you have not confronted yet. And a common theme for all the signs for this coming month, not only you, but all the other signs, is that we need to confront something here. And what you are needing to confront is something here that you've given up on. You have released yourself from it. You have released, either you broke up with this person or you disconnected. But even though you've disconnected from this person, there's still resentment. There's still this energy of like, oh, I don't really like that person. They're this, they're that. And you may not tell this person that. You may not deliberately go in this person's face and say to them, you're this, you're that. You're all the bad names in the book, but you still have some sort of pain here. And Spirit is saying you need to deal with that, okay? You are getting over it. You are doing what you need to do in order to overcome that, but there's still something here that you could still do to help the process of this move quicker. And that is why the Judgment is here in reverse, because you haven't realized what that is yet. And that's why something here in your life is not being 100% realized. So there is a blockage. And we're going to talk about how you can overcome that blockage that you're facing. And this blockage, by the way, could be a number of things. It could be a blockage towards being able to attract the love that you want, getting financial, freedom, whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life. The only way it's going to happen for you, Gemini, is if you completely clear yourself from something here that's been holding you back. And that's why the Three of Wands is in reverse, because it says, I have the energy I need to realize my goals, and it's in reverse. So something here, it's like you're not motivated, or it's like, whatever, I'm gonna try to make it work today, and it's because of some sort of resentment or pain. So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands as your challenge. Okay, so the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Three of Cups. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So for many of you, what I'm seeing here right now, your biggest challenge has a lot to do with someone here you're still trying to release yourself from. Okay, so when I talk about you releasing this person, I'm not talking about physically walking away from this person. I'm talking about walking away from the thoughts and ideas that you have pertaining to this person. So if you have negative thoughts about this person, there's things that you don't like about this situation, you really need to go within yourself, Gemini, and ask yourself why you are in this place. Because for many of you, there's something here that you want to celebrate. There's something here that you want to achieve that is great. And in order for you to achieve this situation that could be potentially very great in your life, you need to actively hold true to your values. And that's why the Knight of Pentacles is coming in. Some of you are going to be attracting an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You're going to be celebrating the opportunity you have with this person. But if you're still in this place of holding yourself back mentally because of something here that happened to you in the past, this could be what is delaying your ability to celebrate what it is that you truly want to achieve. And that's why Spirit is saying you need to hold true to your values. Not only put these barriers up to, keep people from coming in, but finding people who have like-minded beliefs as you do. Okay, attaching yourself to people who see things the way that you do. Okay, and again, there's different types of groups, different types of people, so it depends on which group or mentality you want to be in. But by you remaining in this place of holding yourself back because of something here that you don't like, and you're putting up all these barriers, all you're doing is stopping opportunities from coming in, and that's something that you need to be aware of. That's going to be your challenge for the month of April. Okay, is what I'm seeing. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Five of Wands. There was a conflict here in the recent past that you experienced. Tell me more about the Five of Wands for Gemini in the recent past. So the Five of Wands is clarified by the Two of Wands. You have the Hierophant and the Death. So I feel like in the recent past, for many of you, there was a conflict surrounding a marriage that you were in or a commitment that you were in. Some of you were married to this person. Others of you were just dating them. I do feel this led to a major separation, okay, for a long period of time. Some of you were separated for 2 months. I'm getting 2 years for some of you. And as a result of that, the relationship did come to an end. I feel like the reason why this relationship, Gemini, came to an end for many of you was because you had a very strong perspective or point of view in terms of what you believed in. And you and this person did not see eye to eye in terms of a specific situation. And like I said, as a result of that, there was a separation and possibly an ending here in the past. Now, in the present moment, I am strongly getting that you are going to receive some sort of truth and clarity about your future. And there is a major opportunity that is coming in for you with the Star. There's going to be a lot of healing that is coming in. Some of you are actually currently healing in the present moment. It says, I am inspired and positive about my future. And if you are not positive about your future, the reason why that is happening for many of you is because you are in some sort of fear and anxiety about it, about something that you don't trust in the present moment. So we're going to find out what important messages here about your future when we clarify that in a moment. But first, I want to clarify the Nine of Swords, and I want to get to the bottom of what seems to be holding you back in the present moment. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Judgment. You have the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So in the present moment, for many of you, there is a major spiritual awakening that you are going through. Some of you are going to get it. Others of you are not. And if you don't get it, then you're not ready. It's just that simple. Okay, so your biggest important message here about this anxiety and fear that you have, Spirit is asking you to identify certain things in your life that don't make you happy anymore. What is no longer emotionally satisfying you anymore? Because the reason why you're going through this trauma and this pain, and it's been super annoying, okay, you've been in this place of, oh, this is super annoying, Monica, I don't know why I'm going through this. There's a lot of nervous energy. There is a lot of this, ignoring. I'm getting an ignoring vibe. I don't want to see something for what it is. And Spirit is saying you don't have to be in this place of being unsatisfied. You don't have to be in this place of being in fear and anxiety. The way to overcome this, okay, is by identifying something here in your life that does not satisfy you anymore. It doesn't make you happy anymore. And then you have to figure out how you can release this situation so that you don't bring it forward into the future. And this is about you being honest with yourself. That's why you have the Eight of Cups here. And the Eight of Cups is someone here walking away. So if you take a look, it's like they're going through the door. They're like, see ya, bye. And they're moving towards their happiness. Nine of Cups. This is a person who's finally happy because they went through some sort of realization. Something here is dying in your life and it's making room for something better. And that's why you need to be honest with yourself. Some of you just want to kind of stay in this place of being comfortable, and it's going to be up to you, right? You can stay in a place of just being comfortable and staying in status quo, or you can identify the dissatisfaction that is connected to your life in the present moment, walk away from it, disconnect from it, and find something that's going to lead to more happiness for you. But that's a decision you have to make for yourself. I can't make that for you. Okay? So let's talk about the truth that is coming in for you with the Ace of Swords here. What's the important message for Gemini in the present moment? So the Ace of Swords is clarified by, you have the Fool, the Four of Wands, and the Hermit. So for many of you right now, one of the things that I'm seeing here is there is a new opportunity that is coming in for you. I do feel like you've been thinking long and hard about this new opportunity, this new beginning, this new direction. I do feel that this new direction that you've been thinking about is one that is going to lead to a lot of stability, a lot of success for you. Some of you are going to end up starting a new relationship if you haven't already in the present moment. And that's why you're being called to maybe walk away from something here that's not emotionally serving you anymore, to make room for something bigger and better that's coming in. Tell me more about the important message in the present moment for Gemini and the Star. What is this important message about their future in the present moment? So the Star is clarified by the Two of Swords. You have the Magician and the Three of Swords. So I'm really strongly getting in the present moment for many of you right now, there is something here about your heart. Okay. And I did mention this. I think actually you had the Three of Swords here, right? In terms of what, in terms of what you don't see coming. Everybody's getting the Three of Swords here. Okay. Which means a lot of people are heartbroken, but they're sweeping it under the rug and pretending like it's not an issue. In the present moment for many of you, the reason why you are finding it difficult to manifest the things that you want in your life, some of you are trying to manifest a house, more money, a car, maybe you want a better life, maybe you want to find the love of your life, maybe you want to just heal yourself in general. Spirit is saying you need to be open to something here. And what you need to be possibly open to, and this is why your challenge is a Seven of Wands, because the Seven of Wands is somebody who has a wand in their hand and everybody's against them. They're saying everybody is this and that, and everybody sucks and life sucks. And does everybody suck? Does life really suck? Or is it something that you need to change within yourself? Some of you don't want to realize that. And you're going to say, no, I don't agree with that, Monica. I think you're wrong. That's okay. That's fine. Just here to help you. That's all. So the Three of Swords in the present moment is saying you need to heal your broken heart. Three of Swords. And that's what's stopping you. That's what's blocking you. Two of Swords and the Magician. That's what's blocking you from being able to manifest what it is that you want. Resentment. Pain, trauma. I hate this person. They suck. They ruined my life. They're this. Did they really ruin your life? When you can accept something here didn't work out, Gemini, and you put your foot down and say, I'm not going to allow this situation to hold me back anymore, and you have no attachments to it in terms of resentment, hatred, anger, that is what is going to have your breakthrough. That's what's going to help you with your breakthrough. That's what's going to help you realize something that you need to open up to. That's the hardest thing for you to do. This situation that you're in right now in the present moment is super difficult because the new beginning is there for you. Whoever this person is, they want to be with you. But you're still holding on to something here that just doesn't satisfy you anymore. And the way you approach this situation that you're still attached to is not through resentment, anger, and hatred. Forgiving, healing, releasing. Thank you very much for this experience. Now I'm ready to move on with my life. That's the hardest thing that a lot of us face. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing in the present moment. Now, in the near future, very good news. You are going to be finally releasing something here that no longer has any value anymore. Okay. The Five of Pentacles talks about things that we don't value or support. It says, I am supported and never alone. You are never alone. You have the ability to connect with people who value you, who value your perspective. And this is what you're learning and realizing, which involves you possibly abandoning some sort of idea or situation that you've been attached to. So let's find out what the Five of Pentacles is all about for you in the near future. So the Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Swords. You have the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. Here's the thing, okay? And I'm going to be completely honest with you. A lot of you are still attached to something here in the past with resentment. You may admit this, you may not. You walk around being angry, salty, upset, mad, and you may say to yourself, no, that's not me, Monica. Nope, that's not me. I don't do that. Okay, well, you're only lying to yourself. You're not lying to me. It doesn't affect me. I'm still going to be here tomorrow doing readings. Doesn't affect me. The bottom line here is in the near future, there's something about your past that if you hear this message that I'm telling you and it resonates and it touches a chord within you to change something within you, that is what's going to lead to some sort of painful situation completely ending. Because here's the thing that we don't realize. Sure, we break up with someone. Sure, we get a divorce. Sure, we disconnect from them, friends, family, ex-partner, whatever the case may be, but we're still angry. We're still upset. We're mad that this person wasted our time, whatever the case may be. And a lot of you are realizing, what is the point of me being upset and angry about something from the past? How is this serving me? How is this making my life any better than it is right now? It's not. Right? So a lot of you are going to be finally realizing with the 10 of Swords here and the 5 of Swords that, you know what? I'm just going to cut off this whole entire thing of me holding on to whatever it is from the past, because I'm going to start to realize that who is successful? Who makes me successful? You know who makes me successful? Myself. Not what everybody else does outside. What everybody does outside doesn't make me successful. What makes me successful is me. And this is you. The King of Wands. I am successful in all that I do. You see this person, how they're confident now? It's like they're confident. They're realizing, you know what? I don't need to be held back by trauma, pain, endings, fights, arguments. So what? You learned something from that. You learned something from that, and now you're moving on. And look, you're also focused on the 9 of Pentacles energy, which means I take the time I need to nurture myself. Now you can finally nurture yourself. Now you can finally focus on stepping into that new business that you want to start. Having the better job, starting that new project. How are you supposed to start something new, pour yourself into it when you're still holding on to resentment and pain? That's going to completely come to an end in the near future is what I'm seeing. So what's the important message for you, Gemini, in the near future with the King of Wands? I feel like the King of Wands is you. I really do. You have a decision to make here, Gemini, in the near future. You have the Emperor in reverse, the Hangman, or the 2 of Pentacles. You can continue to stay in this place of not taking action towards your goals, towards the things that you love, or you can choose to find a way to bring the stability and wisdom into your life. Some of you have to look at a situation that came to an end in the near future from a wise perspective. You need to be mature about the situation. It's one thing to just be whatever, all over the place, being in your feelings. And it's another thing to take a stance and be a mature person about it. And that's the biggest lesson a lot of you are learning in the month of April. And Spirit is saying you have a choice, you have a decision. But if you continue to hold on to some sort of resentment by not being wise about the situation, all you're doing is holding yourself back. You're not holding me back. You're not holding anybody else outside of, in the world. You're just holding yourself back. So by you standing up and saying, you know what, I'm not going to allow something from the past to hold me back. I'm not going to be angry towards it, resentful, because that doesn't get me anywhere. You're just feeding into something that's not even worth feeding into, when you can actually be feeding into making more money. You could be bettering other people's lives. You can bettering your children's lives if you have children. Whatever it is, there's something here that you're going to have to release, and it's going to be up to you if you want to do that. You have to completely release it, not just I'm going to release it 50%. I'm not with that person, but I still hate them and they're this and they're that and whatever. Intense reading, I know. But that's what it is. Let's get some advice for you. What is the advice for Gemini? Yep. Everything I said, it's coming out. Okay. So your advice here is the 4 of Wands, the Fool, and the 4 of Pentacles. What are you still holding on to? 4 of Pentacles is about something here that you're still holding on to from a relationship. In order for you to have a new beginning in your relationship, in order for you to have a new beginning in your life in general, to find the stability that you want, you need to ask yourself what you're still holding on to. And whatever it is that you're holding on to, is it worth holding on to? And if it's not worth holding on to, is it something that you're holding on to that's holding you back from this new beginning that you seek? Okay. And the only person that can be honest with themselves, Gemini, is you. You have to sit down with yourself and ask yourself, whatever it is that you're holding on to, if it's not healthy, if it's not facilitating your brand new beginning that you're looking for, then you may need to release it in order to have this new beginning. Okay. So I hope you got something out of this reading. I know it was a little intense. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.